finishing moving a couple of things, but I'll be right there. Hang on, just a little bit longer. I'll be right there in a sec. Hello, konnichiwa, hola everyone, welcome to the stream. My name is Leo, I'm your resident demi vampire sim. I'm your resident demi vampire singer and professional sim. That's what I was missing, the resident part. And today we are continuing Genshin's our conquest of Fontaine. We are finally in Fontaine, and today has been a little bit chaotic. Not gonna lie. So that's why I'm like the waiting room took longer. I'm like doing something as we speak. It's a mess. And also it seems like my allergies are starting to kick in for the year, which is not a good sign because it's still winter. And if what's the name of that? If spring, that's the word I was looking for. If spring comes along, I don't even want to know what's gonna happen with my allergies like that. So it's a little not too great on that regard. But aside of that, I think we're doing pretty good. I'm just finishing this. If you're wondering what it is, there is new music that dropped on my streaming, my music services, and I wasn't able to update my music site yesterday because it wouldn't let me. Like, I would literally upload something and it would appear as blank, and no matter how many times I reloaded the page, logged out, logged back in and stuff, it would not let me do anything about it. So I had to start that like 10 minutes before the stream, and getting all the links is a little nightmare. So that's why I'm like, I also had to push back the stream because it was originally going to start at like 11:30. Cause I overslept real hard today, and it was not planned. Like, okay, so the idea was that I was gonna wake up at like 8 because I need to finish other stuff, right? I don't remember hearing my alarm. I remember waking up. I mean, like, okay, I'm gonna get up now. And then my mom also coming into my room and asking me something, and I was like, yeah, yeah. And so, in my mind, I got up. I did stuff. But in reality, I fell back asleep. And in my sleep, I was already doing things, right? Like I had already gotten up. I was starting my day and stuff. Turns out I wasn't, and I hadn't. And when I actually ended up waking up, I had to like sprint out of bed and hurry, change the time for the stream because I was not gonna make it. Eat breakfast super fast, and then start doing this thing with the music page. So that's why I'm a little behind on everything. So apologies for that. I promise I'm almost done. I will not keep you here like yapping about it for much longer. So yeah, that's basically been my entire day, which kind of sucks because I did want to get ahead on a couple of things. But unfortunately, because of that, I didn't really have the time to. And today is a double stream as well as tomorrow. And if you're wondering why, it's because I'm not going to be able to stream on Friday. I have to go take care of some paperwork stuff. And so, yeah. So I'm not going to be able to stream on Friday, unfortunately. So that's why I decided to do double stream instead, because I usually do like one stream in the morning, then the next day one stream in the evening, and then or the other way around, depending on what I have to do. And then on Friday is when I do the double stream, so we can like do as much Hollow Knight as possible. But then we were not gonna be able to do that much progress on what is this? Yes. On this is where I messed up. Shoot. Okay. On Genshin, if I just streamed one stream today, so there's that. Okay, so then I screwed up this, and now I have to get another link again. The real question is, where is it? Here. Okay, there we go. No, this is not the one that I want. This is the one that I want. Yes. And YouTube music here. I think it should be good now. I think this should be good now. So I'm gonna move this here and delete this and this and this and this, and then where does this lead to? Home. The previous one to this instead. And this one, where does it lead to? And yep. Okay, it should work now. So let's save. And it's taking a bit. View site. Okay. Where does it lead to? I'm just checking like that every single link leads where it's supposed to, because it has happened before that I supposedly changed the link and then it does not lead where it's supposed to be leading. Because I don't think this counts as coding necessarily, but you know. Okay, yeah, it leads here. It leads here. And it leads here. Okay, yeah, that works. And then you, where do you lead? Come on, YouTube music, load. Okay, yeah, you do lead me to the thing. And then you also okay, yeah, it leads me there. It leads me there. And it leads me there. Okay, perfect. It seems like everything went smooth and peachy. Peachy smooth. That sounds odd, but you know what I mean. Okay, so yeah, that works. And lastly, that works too. Perfect. Everything works. Yay! Well, now this thing got like a weird, but yeah, everything works. Alrighty, so now we can get started. I'm so sorry again. I just really needed to finish that. So now I need to look where I left off, because I started doing world quest over the weekend on some of my spare time, but I haven't finished it, so it like keeps leading me there. Now why are we here? I don't think we have anyone else that we can like try to unlock right now, so I don't know why it's telling me that. Well, just because I haven't really done any, but you know. I already said that we were gonna start doing some on stream after I finally managed to get to either Natlan or Notcry. Yeah, this is where I was looking. So it's supposed to be, I think, here, because this is Walking Moon. This, I think, are things that I'm not able to do yet, so yeah. Let's go to the Fountain of Lucine. Also, I feel like audio might be a little low, but at the same time I'm not sure, because I barely hear the music myself. But that's because my end it's a little low. Indeed, Kave.
Not again.
Okay, I think it's pretty decent there, maybe. So, what am I doing here? Also, I put in the message for the stream that like I'm a little bit in a dilemma, predicament, pickle, if you will. Because also we're in Fontaine. I'm supposed to be neuvillette. Oh shoot! I wanted to get foul. Whatever.
Now this is fancy.
I know,
the
right?
EPICLESE. What a place to hold a performance. No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it.
It's kind of upsetting that it acts as both like a sort of.
Standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, there we go. I did get some
Archon.
foul there.
Please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess
I
if they're our
mean-
kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
That's
Maybe
also
this is
asking
one of
for
the
a
customs in
lot.
Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Vache.
Oh? Huh?
What's wrong?
Oh no, we're getting into flashback stuff.
Vache.
Who's talking? Did you just say something, Paimon?
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Strange.
Are you hearing things?
Whose voice was that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here.
Oh, that I did not
Customary
know.
for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Oh, really? Specifically?
Lynette, you scared Paimon. When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you. Remember?
No, I don't remember, but thank you for reminding me.
Right.
By the way, Lynette, I seem to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seemed as if the voice was coming from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you?
No, Paimon!
Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
It's not about you,
I
Paimon.
see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard.
Huh.
In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you
Oh?
heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
Really? No.
It's because
Interesting.
of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
Is it like
When do you cry,
that one
Wait,
Paimon?
what?
saying
What does that
in
have to do with anything?
Just answer me.
in Frozen 2,
When do you cry?
where they're like water has memory? Is it something
When Paimon's
about
really sad?
like
oh,
of that
and when
nature?
Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
so most
And you
times?
should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges.
Really? Now that is
Even
a
the
weird
tears that fall to
concept,
the
but
ground
okay.
will eventually gather here.
I'll
So maybe
allow
what
it.
you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
That's an interesting explanation. I'm not sure whether I buy it though. Like, it's not that I don't buy it. It's more like how. How does that
So,
work?
what did the voice say?
Seem to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Probably they
Rather
died.
than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
It will distract him.
Oh,
Yes.
right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
Oh no, my allergy. My allergy. Oh god. I want to sneeze so bad, but I can't. Like it won't let me. A wise child. Or did you ask for more than I did somehow? See. Ah, the prophecy. Yeah, it would make sense that they would be worried about the prophecy. I'm like a little weird that, but at the same time, there's stuff like that IRL. Like I do get it, but at the same time, I'm a little like weirded out by how it's like they specifically ask for children. Oh, there we go, rainbow roses. I've been collecting these because I want to. Turns out that I can't quite farm for Arlecchino just yet, like properly, because these are in an area or something that is not available to me right now. It seems that I need to finish like some quests or Archon quests to be able to get it. So at least I've been trying to gather these and these, because she does need like a lot of rainbow roses. It's like 10, 30, 60, 105, 165 is more or less what she needs total for me to completely ascend her. And then I would have I think I have quite a bit to craft these, so those are not too worrisome for me. And then I would have to find a way to like, well, I would have to like fight stuff to be able to craft these for her. But these I cannot gather because I don't have access to wherever that is. So instead I've been gathering rainbow roses whenever I have a chance. So because I saw some here, I'm gonna gather them. Because I saw them during the cutscene and I was like, ooh, there are rainbow roses there that I can get for my Arlequino. You know? And I'm not sure if there are... There we go. There they are. There's more here. And I also don't know how often they spawn, because you know how a lot of plants have like a... not a timer. What's the word for that? Yeah, it's like once you gather them, they spawn like every 2 days or stuff like that. So that's why I'm also like gathering as much as I can. Also, let me switch Tainari, because I'm not gonna need him here right now. I need him whenever I explore Sumeru. But who should I switch him for? I'm gonna switch to the Traveler for now.
There's still a long road ahead.
And let's go inside the Upper EPICLESE. Goodness. I think I haven't really been here before. As in, explore this little part, like, section of the building, because I was not even anywhere close to Meru. Hello, Gerardo. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm also stretching because I feel a little too tense.
Traveler in Paimon.
Hi,
Good to see
Lainey.
you. I knew you two would come.
Also, recently their birthday,
kidding?
which is
We would've missed it
interesting.
for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
Because I remember getting gifts from them one day that I
can
looked
tell,
in.
judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets.
Okay. I'm like, weird that you would give the best
The Opera
like
House
seats.
has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Two people you just
Ooh,
met,
seats.
but sure.
Thanks, Lenny.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
He's nervous.
Hey, Lenny, could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh no.
I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Let's
Yeah,
get
we'll
busy.
just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Okay. So we're actually gonna witness the magic show or whatever. Now where is it, like up these stairs? Or is it down there? But these you open. Oh, I like the music here actually. And also this building. Hello? Also, hi, Nubi. He's glowing. He's glowing. This darn mouse that I need to change is not letting me zoom in. I think I would need to like use his elemental power to see his eyes light up.
Silence!
As they say. Yeah, there's it's very slight, but I do see it. Anyway. Oh. So these are the seats. Like, mine are probably down there, I know, but, you know. So, when trials are preceded, I'm assuming he sits all the way over there, because there's like a chair or something there. And I think that thing down there is the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. Is that Neuvillette's paid outfit? Yes.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
They
are
is
the
it called?
pride of Fontaine. Be sure to
Melusine
befriend them.
gift, something like that.
Cause them no harm.
He's just speaking about the Melusines as I am doing. Yeah, Melusine gift. And I know it has a quest. I actually bought it on the day it released. Like, I bought Genesis crystals and got it. And the ones that ended up like the rest, what is it called like that? I guess my change Genesis crystals, because I got more than I needed for the outfit. I just turned them into Prima gems. So I could have climbed all the way over there, but I didn't. Man.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
I just got back into the game and realized there were paid outfits. Almost bought Genshin's gorgeous dress. Yeah, I forget how to pronounce her name most times, but I do know. He's here. Why are you guys getting nervous? I don't make small talk. Oh, he's so pretty. Look at him.
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation.
No,
with the
maybe we
person
shouldn't
next to
do
us.
that, because
Since
there
we're
are people
sitting
who don't
together
like
and the
making
rest of the
small
place
talk
is
like me.
practically empty,
And so you should just leave him alone.
If we don't say anything.
Even though I really, really want to talk to him. We should strike up a conversation with the person next to us, since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kind of awkward if we don't say anything. Isn't that usually your job?
Of course you put this on Paimon.
Also, it's not like
Excuse
he
me,
wouldn't hear
I did
you.
not realize you felt awkward.
See?
I am
See?
terribly sorry.
Now
I
he
would be
feels
perfectly happy to
see what
chat
you
with
did?
if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon's
He's a
actually
dragon.
keeping her voice down.
You never keep
Wait,
your
that's
voice
not
down,
it,
Paimon,
Paimon.
for starters.
Sorry, Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So let's talk, but
This is getting even
what
more
should we
awkward,
talk
see?
about?
And he has his legs crossed and everything. And, he's so pretty. Thank you. Bro spent like 100 in trips just to get Colubina get for kid. Damn. I mean, it's still, that's very good Genesis crystals, but my goodness. I still don't know what happened when I got Columbine. But also, actually, there's a rerun of Neuvillette right now. And I am being tempted to pull, if not for him, although I probably should because I only have him on like C1, I think. At least for his weapon. Because I never pull for weapons. But I would like to give him his weapon. So, like, I don't know. Do 4 stars get special weapons? I don't think so, right? Only 5 stars. So, technically, I should probably get Sino his weapon, but I don't feel like it. So, not Arlecchino as well, but I just... Neuvillette. C3 Neuvillette? Maybe. I probably should, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm just admiring how he's sitting with his legs crossed and everything, all pretty. He's so wife. Anyway.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say?
Hmm.
Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, he's so mean.
So you're not friends with Linny then?
In normal interactions.
This is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her
Yeah, I think you should have
introduction.
started there instead of like.
You. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
Yep. Hi. Were you already aware of our existence?
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tibet.
Yeah, like most.
And as
Apparently.
required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself.
He's gonna get cut off.
I am...
Oh, Monsieur Neuvillette. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Hi.
Ah,
He's so
Mr.
pretty.
Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
He's so sweet. I love him so much. Okay.
Wait.
All of this is gonna be me
Neuvillette?
just gushing over Neuvillette. I did not think we would like actually interact with him
I
directly.
saw you all chatting just now,
Oh,
but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Neuvillette is.
the Udix.
Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice.
In
That
small
seat
text,
is always
Udix.
reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Oh boy,
Ooh,
a lot of responsibility.
sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
Which implies that you would
No
have
offense
not
taken.
minded too much.
Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really.
So like, I have my
And
mouse
by
on
the
your
way,
face. I'm
I
so
should
sorry,
probably
Neuvillette.
let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
Of course
I
she
believe
is.
she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you
I
should
love
take
him
notice
so
of her
much.
sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
I love Neuvillette.
It's Farina, the Hydro Archon.
Oh.
She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her
She
eyes.
probably hears him too.
Very good.
Like,
That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
oh, I love him. I love him even more now.
So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
Yeah, they
All right.
Probably don't
please
have the
wait
best
just a moment
relationship,
longer. I've
'cause he's
pretty much
trying to
finished my
maintain, like,
preparations,
everything
and the performance
properly,
will start
and-
as
and
soon as
she
the
doesn't seem to
audience
take it
has made their
seriously.
way to their
But then again, it
seats.
might be just a facade, so I don't know.
The show is finally about to start. Paimon can hardly wait.
He got Riz,
I've never seen a
right?
real live magic show before.
Think all 4 stars weapons are generic. Oh, okay. Oh, there he is. Look at his.
They're dimming the lights. The show must be starting.
He's so pretty.
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're being too loud.
Welcome, one and all, to
For
the opera EPICLESE. I am
a show
the
about to
star
start.
of today's show, Linny.
Okay.
And over here is my sister Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Okay. I didn't hear any clapping there.
Hello, everyone.
She looks so tired.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
I thank you for pointing it
Whatever.
out.
Now, some of you may be thinking, 2 vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So,
I guess he
would
has a
like to
point. I
take a
hadn't
moment
actually
to
thought
assure
about
you
it.
that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today.
Are you gonna take off your visions? Yeah, you're there.
Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way,
I
even the
love that
gods
they
won't be
didn't even
able to
bother
help us.
animating the visions.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I
I'm
know
so
you
silly.
might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily.
Oh no,
Perhaps
Lynette,
in
I
an
miss you already.
unexpected
Damn.
way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough.
Okay.
Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say.
Uh-huh.
You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
And then boom. Ha! Knew it. Oh, my
A
allergies.
magician's greatest skill
Oh!
is making
Full-on
things
animation.
disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
My allergies. No, not right now. But wouldn't he have... They mentioned father, so I'm assuming they either just have some sort of relationship with or work for Arlecchino.
But
at
this
one point.
isn't what you came for. These little tricks.
So wouldn't they have
You've
delusions,
seen them
maybe?
all before.
Or something similar to
So
that?
it's time for something
Or maybe they are
truly
like actual
extraordinary,
magicians and
don't
I'm
you
just
think?
doubting them too much. I don't know.
This one's a little tricky.
Oh, there's Lynette.
Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
Oh, and this Clorand. So Clorand is always... Oh, neuvillette.
It's actually quite simple.
Clorand is always with
She'll
Farina.
just turn
Interesting.
into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now.
I was
Luckily,
about
it's
to
me on
see.
stage,
About
so
to
let
say,
me show you
like-
what a true virtuoso can do.
He just smit her out of existence. I see. He just vaporized her.
Are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Pretends to be shocked. And interesting that they're focusing particularly on Farina's reactions as well. I wonder why.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Hyman didn't see him do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
No wonder he's a famous
If we
magician.
could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage,
He's so
rather
brave.
than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Yes.
Guess you're right. Hyman couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here.
Such as?
The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette
I'm just
is
taking
still my
screenshots whenever I see
assistant
Neuvillette
after all.
on the screen.
In which case, I have ample
You got
time to
allergies
make all
too, been
necessary
sneezing up a storm.
preparations. So,
Yeah,
for my
mine
next trick, I will
are
require
not so
the
much-
participation of one lucky audience member.
Oh, it's gonna be me, isn't it?
Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now.
It's not so much
There
like
are two
doesn't make me
boxes and only
sneeze as
two
much. It's more
boxes.
that it feels like
One
my
is here,
nose is like
and
very
one is
stuffy
there in
and
the
it
aisle
starts
among the
running a
audience.
bit. But it's weird because I only started getting allergies last
I'm
year.
sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next
Because apparently
magic
your
trick.
system resets every
swap.
7 years, and
Our
you
lucky
either
audience member
keep being
and I will
allergic
each
to the
enter
things
a
you
magic box.
where you have been
After
allergic
1
to
minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box.
before, or you develop new
Now,
allergies,
please,
or you
everyone
actually
pay
stop
very
having
close
certain
attention to
allergies.
the
And my
box
dog
you
just
see
walked into
here.
the room.
Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow, how's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
He just got into the room and he's already coughing. He's being silly. He's being silly. He doesn't understand what I'm saying, but he's being silly. But yeah, so it turns out that your allergies kind of reset every 7 years, and so I never had any allergies. Well, technically yes, but it's not like your normal allergy. I'll talk about that one later. But I only started getting like allergy like this, like my nose getting congested. And dude, are you good? Stop that. I'm just scratching his head. But the whole thing of like my nose getting all like stuffy and runny only started last year around March, which is when the switch in the weather really starts here, and it starts getting really windy. But it started getting really windy like a week ago some days, and so I think maybe that's what's triggering it, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's watch and see.
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random
Different than
number
me,
selector.
7 years did
It
not know
selects
that.
numbers entirely
Yeah, I
at
also learned
random.
it like a year
Even
or so
I don't
ago
know
that
who will be
apparently that's
chosen
what
to
happens.
participate. Now then, let's begin.
It's gonna choose me, isn't it?
Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3.
Okay, no, thank you.
Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute.
For an entire
Please,
minute,
come forward.
specifically.
My assistant will take you
Pollen
beside
sounds
the
like,
magic
yeah,
box.
probably.
I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible.
My
You
dog
don't need to
wants
do
me to play
anything,
with him right
but
now, and I'm
no
like,
matter
"Hey,
what
that's
strange
not the
things may
time."
happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Gasp.
Oh, okay.
Way to not make her nervous.
All right. Before I enter
You're
the
gonna
magic
get
box,
Thanos snap,
there is
right?
one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like
Okay.
this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting
57,
down.
56,
You can go a little faster or slower
55,
if you like.
54.
I won't be able to see
53,
anything in the pitch black
52,
box, so I'll be relying on your
51,
voices to know when time is up.
50, 49,
Oh, and no tricks
48,
now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough
45,
spot.
44, 43,
Paimon
42.
kinda wants to count faster after
Am I
hearing
supposed to
you
keep
say that.
counting? I'm sure Lynn is prepared.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58. 60!
Oh my god, it's like a kid's show.
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side.
I didn't
once
think
you
they would
finish
actually
counting.
voice it. Gee. I wonder.
54, 53, 52?
Paimon, shut up.
Why aren't you counting, Neuvillette?
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say.
counting in my head.
Yeah,
I think things are exciting enough in here as it is.
yes.
Merely
a little
consequence
overwhelming.
of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, he's so lovely.
Alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
That could be too.
40, 39, 38.
People are standing up and stuff.
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double checking the direction of the magic.
Okay.
It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Could they hear him being so muffled? No, let me
Even
open the
though
door
he's
for my
saying
dog.
that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Alrighty, I think it's part of the show. Maybe he's just supremely confident in his abilities. I think it's just all part of the show. Yep. Oh?
What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
Just shut up, Paimon. Just watch.
24, 24,
Or maybe they couldn't hear it amongst all the
wrong, Mr.
loud
Lady? I can still hear
counting.
you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect.
I love how he just looks at the audience and is like, oh my gosh, do you hear this guy?
19, 18, 17.
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone.
Uh-huh.
It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown.
Can be
10 seconds
tiring.
is
Oh my
saying
gosh.
there's still plenty of time.
Okay, and so? Animation again.
Almost
Let's
there
go.
now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait.
It is kind of fun.
Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7.
Hey, slow down! Honestly.
5.
And she is counting. Oh, Neuvillette is so sweet.
Whoops! That doesn't count.
It is actually fun. And even Farina is excited. Neuvillette is so pretty, oh my god. And so, oh! Pyrotechnics and everything. Oh, where is she? What? Oh. Uh-oh. And the Udex is here. No, wait. I was gonna joke. Oh, hi, Farina.
Is this part of the show?
No, I don't think so. Even Line is concerned. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take off my hard eyes for a sec. I was gonna joke like, oh, he just killed her, but like, someone actually died. Wow.
Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
I don't think so.
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show.
I
The girl was still in that box, right?
yeah, I
This
don't think it was a
performance
girl.
is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two.
Okay.
We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Thank you for the reassurance. Yes, that I know the word. The guards complete their investigation. So what happened?
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe.
Yeah, because they had a
Apparently,
mask.
the fireworks on stage
Oh.
ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience.
Okay, hold on. So where is the guest from the audience, first off? And second off, wasn't that the guy that appeared at the beginning? Like, of all of this? I wonder if the history still... No, it's per, like, scene, so... I would need to go back on the VOD, but I don't want to... But I think that was the guy that appeared in the beginning that was like, there's something like, can you take a look at this and something...
And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance.
What?
And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of
They're
young
gonna
women.
accuse him of being the one that's...
The serial disappearances
or
case?
maybe we'll try to
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
And to pull it off like this, in front of an audience including the Archon and the Chief Justice.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really. Using such a shallow and obvious mystery as
Can
his
you though? I
finale,
don't really trust your judgment.
really
Also, is your hair
underestimates
is your hair longer now?
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Yeah.
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not?
I mean, yeah, it is pretty
The
damning,
missing
but
girl
also
disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
yeah, he's a suspect. Yes, I can see why he would be a suspect. But you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that he did it. Pay to watch a murder, right? Furina, what are you doing? She's just jumping to conclusions. I mean, he was an assistant, but also, yeah, you would have to like think, why would he risk one of the people in his troupe? Also, where is Lynette? And this could have very much been done in a way to frame him, because why would he use the pyrotechnics knowing that the how to say it, unless it was like completely an accident, you know, if there wasn't a missing person here, I forget how to say it. Why would he risk one of his assistants just to make the girl disappear? I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he's a suspect, yes, but it doesn't seem like he has any real motivations to just make the girl like disappear and actually be the person that's behind the disappearing case, you know? It's hard to believe all this happened during the show, right?
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Furina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Oh my goodness.
I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
Yeah, you think?
But what Lady Furina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
I mean...
Kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Furina said it
people
all.
are so gullible.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing.
Is it gonna be us? We're gonna be representing...
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you, traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? After all,
Yeah, I
he
knew
was
it.
the one who helped you the first time we met.
I trust Linny. I don't think he did it.
Then
Like, genuinely.
There's no problem at all. You know, the traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met.
We did not.
But with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome.
So who's gonna fill out the work is
no more
come.
draws. Between the two of us,
I
there
don't
must
know.
be a clear winner and loser. And
Oh, I'm gonna
what better
destroy
place
you,
to
girl.
hold such a riveting
I can tell already
showdown
that you're
and
just all
decide
bluff.
the true victor than here, on the grandest
All
of
bite and no
stages,
bark.
the opera EPICLESE.
Because she keeps avoiding actual
Isn't it dry?
confrontation.
She obviously lost last time.
Yeah.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order.
He's so pretty.
Well, traveler, seems Lady
He has
Farina has
such a
set you in her
soft face.
sights.
Yeah.
But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you,
Yes.
are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case?
I know nothing about law, but sure.
Very well. The trial
Just
will
because
be
you
held a
asked
day
so
from now in
nicely.
the Opera House.
I will.
Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth.
Okay. I have to build my case. Oh, dang it.
Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
Okay.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
I wonder if she actually prepares for these, because in order to keep this facade that she's doing, bye, neuvillette. She must have some experience in this, right? Like, I mean, she probably does. She's the
Sorry
archon.
about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared
Yeah.
after witnessing an accident like that?
But also, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal.
Yeah, he was
I know
quite
you already claimed that
literally.
you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
Nope.
Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But
I'm more
if you ask
concerned about
me,
your
the
bare
whole
shoulder
thing is
because I'm
mysteries
cold
layered
and I'm like,
upon
aren't you
mysteries,
cold?
such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why
Kinda
poor Cal was in the
seems
box.
Like, not
As
just
for how
because
that
of
girl chosen
the
from the audience could suddenly disappear.
fact that she disappeared, yeah.
I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
It is very strange, but there's no denying what happened.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says,
F in the
the
chat for
impossible
Lena's
could not
career,
have
right?
happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Where did you get the... Why is this happening right now? Why? Why? Whose idea was this? I want to talk to the person in charge for this idea. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh?
Okay, with which Mora?
Paimon
You
used her
took my
own
Mora?
savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
Okay,
I
sure.
think they look cute on you, Paimon.
She does look
You have
interesting.
good taste, Lynette.
It's
That's
probably
the
from
right
that
attitude.
one
Feeling depressed isn't going to
novel
help me now.
series she was
I need to get back to my normal self.
looking at. Oh my god, okay. Which is like a
But with the guards
sort of,
watching our every
it
move,
seems like it's the
going
sort
to
of
be
version of
especially
Sherlock
difficult
Holmes or
for Lynette
something.
and I to prove our own innocence.
I mean, she wasn't
Good thing you
even
agreed to be
there,
our
so yeah,
attorneys.
she could also be a suspect.
Thanks for that.
hmm
We'll be counting on you.
I mean, I
Yes,
have no
thank you
experience.
so
You
much.
shouldn't. I won't let you down. I'm used to this sort of thing, apparently.
Yeah, just leave it to us.
Oh boy.
Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Yeah, where did you go?
Oh, well. I'm afraid that would involve some of our
You're
essential
in a
trade
murder
secrets
case
as
right now, and
magicians.
also
The
disappearance.
secrets behind our magic are past
Yeah.
saving, Linny.
In the disappearance
suppose
case,
you're
so
right.
like, as your attorney,
The
you should
truth behind
actually
our
tell me
tricks is going to be
everything.
important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it.
I'm sure, but right
But
now,
if revealing our secrets will help you
Yeah.
uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it.
yep,
We
you
should
don't go to
somewhere
jail,
else
you
if we're
know.
going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Okay.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case.
Sure, Paimon, sure. I know I was saying something before all of this, but I already forgot.
Officer, how's the investigation going?
Should he be able to share the details with us? Yeah, we're
I see.
their attorney.
You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Why?
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see.
What happened?
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troop long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the
I like the shit.
as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged.
I am so sorry. I should have been laughing at
As
that.
you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
But why was Cowl inside?
This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident.
But then
If
it could
anything,
also
the
be a
more logical
possibility that
explanation
someone
is
else
that the whole
tampered with
incident was
the
intentionally
thing.
planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
You can just come to conclusions like that. Yeah, he doesn't really have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys.
He didn't convince me of
there's no
shit.
such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen
Are you
a lot
basing
of cases,
this in
and I
just
can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of
presumptions?
evidence.
That's not always true. People can also be the most reliable evidence. Depends, yeah.
Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good.
Are you?
Anyway, you may investigate the scene of
Are
the
you,
crime
though?
yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Okay. Oh my god, there's a case record that I can... Ooh, this is so organized, actually. To confirm your current evidence and clue collection situation and sort case-related information. I am a true lawyer now, apparently. Case record. You can check as yet undiscovered evidence and clues in the case record, then investigate the corresponding area to locate them. Okay. Use the perception skill to find... Oh, there... Okay, sure. Evidence and clues that can be investigated within a certain radius around yourself. This will advance your overall progress. Guards investigation report. The investigation from the guards indicates that the fireworks launch at the tail end of the magic performance set the rope dangling the water tank alight, causing the tank to fall and kill Cowl, who was within it. It seems evident that Linny is the likeliest user of the prop to commit a crime. However, the reason for the victim being Cowl and the reason for the chosen lady's disappearance remain mysteries. Because also he pulled from the box. And he did say that it was random. Granted, if he was actually the culprit behind everything, then we cannot just trust what he said, right? We have to investigate it. We have to make sure that actually the box does choose to see it at random, and it's not like tampered with to choose a specific one, right? And if so, even then, he's not necessarily the one guilty for it, because he could be that someone else tampered with it, you know? Oh, I got a message, but that's not important right now. Anyway, it seems evident that, however, the reason for the victim being gone and the reason for the... okay, yeah. Remain mysteries. The deceased's identity. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cowl. He was well trusted by all his colleagues. His job was setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. I know he's dead, but technically he could also be a suspect because he was the one, like, for whichever reason, like, even if he was either if he either did it on purpose or an accident, he was the one in charge of, like, actually supervising everything. So he would have known if something was tampered with, which is very convenient that he was the one that got killed. So if this wasn't purpose, they probably got rid of him because he would have been able to tell if something got tampered with, and this way, or would have maybe witnessed what happened to the girl. And so getting him out of the picture means not having any witnesses or people to properly explain what happened, you know? Interesting, okay. He was well trusted, he's just instructing props as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. Okay. A detective in action. Examine with white line. Oh, the white line, yes. Of course. This is where the magic box was struck. Yeah, okay. If Cowl weren't inside the box at that moment, he might have dodged the falling water tank. Because there was an assistant keeping the crowd engaged, but then I'm assuming that was not Cowl, given how he was inside the box. Like, it's never implied that there was anyone outside of it. Okay. Case records can be opened quickly while navigating a quest in investigation mode. Okay. So, hold on. What do we have here? The deceased's identity. We need to find like 9 clues. And then this is the investigation report. And we have not these things yet. Okay, good. Esmond, do you have anything to say to me?
Go ahead, have a look around.
Okay, fine. I don't know if they would actually let someone just nonchalantly look at the crime scene like this. I mean, if I'm an attorney, I technically should not be investigating in the crime scene, right? I should be asking the... Sorry. Allergies. I should be asking the guards, right? About any information they could give me and stuff. But I should not really be allowed to do on-ground investigation, but then again, I'm not sure.
So quickly by fireworks.
Yeah, I was also gonna say, it looks pretty thick, so I don't think... It would have taken way longer for it to be burnt enough to fall. Or it was actually set on fire way beforehand. So either Leanie didn't realize this was a safety concern, or...
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
Because I'm thinking, Paimon, let me think. I'm just looking at where the rope snap. Because it looked like right at the edge of it.
Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
Seems to be flammable, like a type of flash cotton.
So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
Okay, special rope. This rope was used to suspend the water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on stage. The investigation has shown that the location where the rope snapped was made of flammable material. We should actually try if the rest of the rope is actually flammable or not. Like the other end, or the areas that don't feel like like different material, you know. Okay, so we investigated that. Neuvillette's not here. I miss him. Oh, yeah. Keep pondering over the orb or whatever. You know what I wanna do though? You know what I really wanna do? But is it concealed? It's concealed because of the case. No! I wanted to climb the thing, but whatever. Fine. Fine. Okay, that's Esmond. Can I ask Maurice? Did you see anything?
Hello there. What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the magic troupe members are currently considered prime suspects.
The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance. So we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Could you tell us who she is?
Sure. It's not like this is confidential information.
Okay.
We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person.
Okay.
Her name is Halsey. She's
Halsey.
a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show.
Okay.
The magic troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
How so?
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
And how do you
That's
know
it
they
seems
were
to
chosen
us,
at
in any
random?
case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
Thanks for letting us know that all this.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
I mean, yeah.
It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Okay, listen lady's identity. Halsey is a missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She is known to have been entangled in quarrels with any of the members of Lenny's magic troupe. Okay. And... okay, I can't talk to any of you. Can I go there? No. Okay. What are these people doing here? These do not look like guards. Okay, where am I supposed to investigate then? Ah, there's a name there. Can I ask you, Isildur?
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too.
And which party are
If
you?
you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, all right?
Are you here investigating
too many facts
for Lady Farina?
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
Oh yeah, and no one seemed concerned.
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it.
Yeah.
It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
Do you think so?
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice, Lynette perhaps, jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
I mean...
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
Then wouldn't the water tank have started to swing a bit in that case?
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
I think we shouldn't help him.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
Strange sound during the magic show. During the switch-in performance, there was an audible thump that many audience members heard. Yeah, okay. Huh. I wonder. That is a very interesting question. Can I access this? Oh no, there. It's like over here. Okay, I was like, can I access that area? Oh no, but huh? Can I access this area? Oh, I can, because this is the entrance. Ah. Okay.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
The mafia boss.
Huh? You mean us?
Paimon.
That's right.
It's Navia.
If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
The Rosula
Well,
something Spina.
But who are you?
Uh-huh.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
There we go, the Spina di
From mediating
Rosula.
disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums. You name it. Spina di Rosula does it.
Okay.
And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
The mafia boss. Hi, Navia.
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
Okay.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, they're so
And I'm
formal and
Melus.
dapper.
Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Okay.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
I think that's fine.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, hi, Navia.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
Yeah.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
So you want to investigate as well?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things,
So this has
find Linny
been
an
going on for
unlikely
quite a while.
mastermind.
Really? We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now.
But then again, we could be biased because we're their authorities. Why would you team up with
How
us?
did you come to that conclusion?
Mm-hmm.
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Okay.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
Yeah, that is true.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away.
True.
Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well,
True.
what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times. But liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Okay, that is also true because it doesn't seem like she makes the best decisions.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
She does have really pretty eyes though. I like her.
Wait a minute. Did that answer count?
Okay.
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me.
So what do you want to ask?
In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
No. I'm glad someone's pointing it out.
Well?
Not always.
And why would that be?
Doing so makes it easy for the truth to fall by the wayside. Something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
The name Malus
Most
is...
astute of you, Demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent.
It's like,
No matter
I
how
don't know.
wonderful the script
It
or
makes
how
me laugh.
fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based, in fact.
Yeah,
and if
because
that
we're
can
dealing
be
with
done,
people's
boss,
lives.
then
I mean...
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You pass with flying colors.
Okay.
Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Why is everyone making us their assistants?
Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant, sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
I think you're missing the point, Paimon.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will
I mean,
be
it's not that I don't
instrumental in
trust it. It's more
uncovering
like,
the truth.
when was there a proposition to
You
formally
wish to save a
be
friend from false accusations,
formally be partners,
and we wish to unravel the
investigating partners? You know,
In this sense, our goals are aligned.
True.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister?
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
You look like any guy from the UE, but with a hat on.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
Oh,
We'll be
Paimon.
making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Okay. odd introduction, but sure. Is this why she has glasses on her thingy?
Speaking of that, I think magic shows would be very popular in Poisson.
Poisson.
I can see that. Maybe I should try to learn some magic. If I could make things disappear, cleaning my room would be a cinch.
You need not worry about such things, demoiselle. That falls under my duties.
Oh, right.
Interesting conversation. How old is Nabia? I wonder. Okay, let's keep investigating. Wait, I was like, why did I get stuck? I wish I could just run around this neuvillette right now. Man, wait, what? Where was he? What? Like, there's something that way that I should be investigating, but where is it exactly? I do not know. Inside the opera house, which should be here. I should probably go upstairs, should I not? But also, is there anything else here that I can... Doesn't seem like it, so... What about you people? Understand. These people I can talk with. They're taking notes. And so... Tristan.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the opera house at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
Uh-huh.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case.
Paimon, stop shouting so loud.
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
What about during the show?
I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
Why is that?
How can you be so sure?
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time.
Okay.
I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck.
I mean, you didn't witness a murder live on
I
stage.
abandoned my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
Okay.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This will be useful info.
Okay. Entrances and exits to the opera house. No one left the opera house during the magic show, and after the incident happened, only those who had their identities cleared by the guards could leave. Okay. So that was our other clue. And then I'm assuming we can enter this area. Yes. And so there's no one here that we can talk to apparently. No, climb it, climb it. Oh gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to climb the Is it supposed to be someone around here? I'm assuming. Right? But it doesn't let me talk with these people. I've already talked with Maurice. And you can't go this way. So is it the other way? Perhaps. Ah, these guys. You can actually talk with these guys. Interesting.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector.
Oh,
after
there
all.
is. Interesting.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Why? And also, I did not ask for your
opinion. To pick a
opinion.
random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
And?
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that
Interesting.
same number
So
every
it was
time.
it was probably
I'm sure you
tampered
already
with.
know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That is assuming that he
That much
actually
checks
said the
out.
machine.
Lenny reserved our seats for us, too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Thanks, sorry to bother you.
Even though it's bad for Lenny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
It could not necessarily be bad for Lena's case. But you need to get every bit of information you can get.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going.
As Lenny
Let's go see,
doing
shall
on
we?
his end.
Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh?
Oh, I can
We're
examine
about to see
the magic box. It looks like an ordinary box, but Lenny somehow moved instantly from stage to being inside of it. How did he do it? Can I even investigate anything else? All I can do is sit. Oh, I actually have neuvillette now. Let's go. Hold up. I wanna... I cannot find these. Why?
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah. Also,
who's this?
took their visions?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there.
Yeah.
Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation.
Okay.
And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Okay. I still don't get why Lynette is like a
A
cat.
world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here?
What exactly?
I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
True.
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back of the door isn't the same.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
I don't know what she's talking about either, but I trust her.
Very good indeed. I thought you might
She's
not be
speaking for
able
me
to
anyway.
catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
There's another box inside this one?
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Okay.
Oh, so there was a
So
passageway
was...
under the magic box.
Okay, hold on. Was Cowell there to maybe pretend to be... No, because he was there. Like 10 seconds before he did the switch. So I was gonna be like, maybe Cowell was inside the box to pretend that he was Lenny inside it. But no, he did come out like 10 seconds before he made the switch.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The two magic boxes are positioned right above the two entrances of the tunnel.
Yeah.
See this flatbed trolley?
Uh-huh.
The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
Ah, I see.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Yeah, so it can...
Precisely.
Okay.
The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
I'm just realizing that I never switched off my hard eyes even though Neuvillette is no longer here.
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Then what about your side of the trick?
Right. You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end.
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect.
Okay.
My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand.
Yeah, I
When the
assumed
countdown
maybe that
began,
would have been...
I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
But then how did you come out?
What about Lynette? Where was she?
Or did she dress up as you?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
The mezzanine
Oh,
space.
interesting.
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
Interesting, because you're
I
twins.
mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
Interesting.
And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
Yeah.
So that's how it all worked. Wow. Every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last.
I can tell that a lot of thought was put into this.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
So...
We really don't know how that happened.
Was no one down here when the box was being shifted then? Because if so, then someone could have tampered with that and then made Cowl go in the box. Unless Cowl was maybe an accomplice of this person and taken the girl away. And then Cowl got killed. Or could he have already been dead by the time he was in the box?
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. If we have a look around, I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yeah, because
yes, of
they could
course,
tamper with
no need
stuff.
to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Sure thing. Linny gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work. By using a box inside a box, the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Linny himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Meanwhile, having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of on-stage interactions. On-stage magic box structure. The magic box on stage has an additional layer to its rear in which Lynette in Linny's clothes remained hidden. She would appear at the end of the magic trick and lead people to believe that Linny had been able to instantly move to the box on the other side. The magic box at the center of the audience sense has two layers, and beneath it is an entrance to an underground tunnel This was how the lucky audience member was meant to have been transported without the audience noticing. Examine control board. What control board? I'm assuming that one. This should be the control device for the trolley. It seems to be able to operate automatically. But it has a lever as well. There's rope here. But it's not letting me... Oh. Examine ladder. A ladder is required in order to return to the magic box above.
What's this?
I don't know. A grappling hook?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Lady did not mention
Perhaps
this earlier.
It was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Magic box. Hello, metallic fruit.
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Yeah. Dropped hook rope. A rope that has fallen to the ground. A metal hook has been tied to the end of this rope. Its use is unclear. The rope doesn't look too long. Could it have been maybe what was actually holding the water tank instead? And then they burned the... Because how else would a rope that's supposed to be holding a water tank have two different be like made of two different materials? I don't know. Interesting. Hold up. Okay. There we go. Also, hold on just a sec. I'm just noticing that I have chat up there where it's like all weird. When it's supposed to be for these streams. Like down here. Yeah. There we go. Anyway, so that one they let me investigate. Examine ladder. Which ladder? That one. Ah, that's the ladder that they had me investigate. Okay. Can I examine anything else here? Okay, then I guess that's a no. Investigate vase.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Why is there... It was... No, because there would have been a crash instead of a thud.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Maybe it was for a trick?
Oh! Hi, my nose! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear? And here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
There was a thump.
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish.
Unless there was a struggle.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Okay, broken flower vase. There are many pieces of a broken flower vase in on one side of the tunnel. All the water within has been spilled. Judging from the distance, it seems unlikely that it was knocked over by the trolley meant to transport the magic box. No, that's the one, right? Yeah, this is that. That's the hook. Oh? Clothing. Why is there a dress there?
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right?
Oh!
Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I remember hearing something about primordial water and people dissolving. It could either be a ruse or someone had primordial water in that vase and she dissolved? Question mark. But I don't know. It would be more accurate. Oh, sorry. Accurate, I guess, or something like that, for it to happen. How do I say it? For this to just be like a ruse of like, oh yeah, the prophecy, primordial water, whatever, or I don't know. It just made me think of that. Lina didn't mention the guests having a wardrobe change.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them?
But also, Lynette had a trick where she disappeared, remember? And left her clothing in the water.
Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
Oh, now you have spirals of confusion. Okay, sure. The young lady's clothes. The clothes belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. What else is here? You can examine the tracks. Also, my notebook is not here. Interesting. Yay, rewards. No, this is not what I wanted to open. I wanted to open this. There we go. I can either examine the tracks or what else do we have? I can sit. Storage boxes. There are changes of clothes here. Changes. And then the trolley and this. Okay, so let's examine the tracks first. There we go. High precision is required to complete this magic show, and tracks are perfect for making the trolley stay on its designated course. Okay, and then... Oh! Ah, this is how. I see. Okay. Yeah, we already did all of this. And the tracks apparently. So I guess some storage boxes. All kinds of props and costumes are haphazardly stuffed inside. Okay. And then the trolley. The trolley is crucial for transporting the magic box to the other side. The culprit must have used this to execute their plan, right? And so we investigate here.
What is this place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Yeah.
Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
It could have been.
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
Other than those that go through the magic boxes, and Linny and Lynette were in the 2 magic boxes.
Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
Tunnel vent. The tunnel vent looks like it could allow one person passage, barely, but leaving along with the missing lady seems an unrealistic prospect. Unless maybe she was coerced into it?
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes. Let's head back up.
Okay. Okay, do we have to from the other side? Okay, fine. Whee! Return to the surface level.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene.
Uh-huh.
Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Yep.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
Yes,
they believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
It would seem so.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance
I don't know why I
and
suddenly
Cowell's
read
death
that as the plot
are
chickens.
both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation.
Yeah.
All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
But what could we make of that? We do seem to have all these clues. We're missing 2 here. Interesting. And we're also missing more there. But I wonder if it's because we still have yet to like find them, or if they're actually already there for me to find, but I just haven't.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
Yeah.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
The Oratrice will too.
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice. To put it simply, it's as
would
if
make
the
sense
Oratrice has its own
why-
will and is a judge in its own right.
Huh.
This also precludes
It also
any kind of
then makes more
favoritism
sense
on
why
the
these
part
would
of
be
the Chief
treated as
Justice.
operas instead
Not
of
that
just
this
a
has ever
normal
happened
trial.
anyway.
Fascinating.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference.
Okay.
Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Interesting.
So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neuvillette called the shots.
Sort
In
of.
practice, there is very little difference.
Yeah.
Both have always come to the
interesting.
same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the guards also asked me
And
to
his
convey that
impartiality.
none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Okay.
Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies.
Yeah.
That makes us persons related to the case.
Makes sense. So we're gonna
They're
sleep in
concerned that
here.
we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case.
Okay.
And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
That is also true.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, whoa, there's no need for that. Paimon thinks they have a point. That said,
Are they providing food? Of course, that would be her first
I
concern.
just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Now it's not the time to be
In
picky.
that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to
Cool.
properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Sure, yeah.
breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon.
Just kidding, just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
I doubt that somehow.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
How?
Here? But how?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Okay. This is going quite slower than I thought.
A portable stove with you?
Oh, is this a stove?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
Oh, that makes her sound a little bit petulant.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Okay.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snack soon enough.
I don't like
Quite the
almonds,
interesting
so
group.
like, you know, must be a Spina di Rosula thing. Fresh macarons. Just out of that? I don't think so. I call bullshit.
Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling. From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
I was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty beating egg whites and baking like this?
I mean...
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks.
That's fair.
Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout.
Yeah, it is.
You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try.
That's
Fresh
why
out
I'm
of
like,
the
I call
oven.
bullshit
There's
that just
3
with
for
that she's
each of
making
us.
macarons.
Only 3?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
I
Tea
don't
is
know
ready
about
to
that.
be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite, strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Why don't you take a break as well?
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
But, you know, okay, whatever.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines.
Yep.
The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
True.
Exactly. Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
So apart from the twins, we're left with other 2 people, the missing girl and the deceased, right?
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Maybe, but also...
Thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
There's not even evidence that this third person exists.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims. Whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowl.
Yeah.
Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowl before making her escape?
Yeah, but she had no way of knowing how the magic trick worked, and they also said she had no, like, no relation to any of the members of the, what's the name of it? The troupe, you know? And also, well, if he had, he's already dead, so no one can ask him.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off.
True.
Nor does she have any motive? The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troupe's members.
Yeah.
Were we not thorough enough in our search?
Maybe not. We're missing
From
stuff.
the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case.
Well, I don't know about an impossible case, but you know.
Amazing though, Navia. They smell great. They're nice and crisp and super sweet.
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
Instead of 3.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
But you're hungry. That's not.
One thing,
yeah.
Paimon knows how to count.
Okay.
Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
It's fine if you ate them. You ate them. Oh, it's fine. Everyone knows how much you love eating.
Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? How could you? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
There's really no need to do that.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
Yeah, it would seem like it. But also does not yield much progress.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again.
Yeah.
It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
That's also true.
Thanks for your help and for the snacks.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Sure. Probability of third person being involved. Neither Cowell nor Halsey had a motive. But after having talked to Navia, the likelihood of a third person being involved seems very low too.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare.
So, how do we find...
Take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
How do we find the clues we're missing? Here's how I enter the tunnel. But that's not it. Because we already asked everyone that we can interact with. But we can't leave the building, so... I wonder. Maybe up there, because I haven't gone to the seats up there, so maybe that's where it is. I think I was telling you guys earlier that the reason why I have a little bit of a dilemma as to what to do is because I do want to continue the Archon quest, because I want to finish Fontaine, not like as soon as possible, but more like at a very consistent pace, you know what I mean? But the problem is that there's also a lantern, right? And this outfit has also its own like world quest that I want to do. Although I should probably finish Fontaine first for that, just because there's like Melusines involved, and there's like I need certain context that I do not have yet regarding the Melusines and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. That's why I had a little bit of a dilemma on that regard. Then where are they if they're not here? Because they don't let me like climb up to the VIP seat, so it's not like I can, you know. Oh, but we do have like, do we still have the, no, we don't have investigation mode on. Shoot, hold on. Where is... Where is our thing? No, not this. This? Where is the notebook? Do we not have it here? Can I not equip it? This is travel accounts, the Little Witch's Dictionary. And outside of that, I don't seem to have any notebooks.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
I want to investigate. Let me investigate. Yeah, this is the special rope, but I want to be able to access my notes. Where are my notes? Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we already unlocked this. But then, do we go back to the tunnel vent? Okay. So I'm assuming then that you have to... Okay. Then I'm assuming, because I can't enter investigation mode and it says to wait, that... No, no more quest. I want the statue, yeah. Okay, fine.
Melusines are
Then where's the clock? Because we just unlocked a thing right now, so... What, 8 AM? There we go. Okay. There we go. They are indeed the pride of Fontaine. I guess.
What do we do? The whole situation is so confusing.
I do have some thoughts.
Good plan.
I don't, but I,
don't just
you know.
happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Sure
just
thing.
relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stand. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks,
True.
Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
Okay. I don't know where we're going, but we'll be going. Is the trial already here, or... Okay.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
Not too good, to be honest.
You might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed. Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed.
Just for that, I'm gonna tell you, no, we
That
have a
was
lot
to
of
be
stuff.
expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Just you wait, I'm gonna trample you.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial
Oh, hi,
regarding the
Nicolette,
magic
hi.
show incident is now in session. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Okay. They're all
Thank you,
done.
Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
True.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
She's talking about the noise.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
Yeah. How could Lily not know about that sound? But we heard it.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
But did you guys hear it?
I was right by the box and I definitely heard the thud.
Did you?
Look at those scales.
They probably represent the orator's stance on the trial.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid.
Are they though? I'm pretty sure this was told to you by the other person.
From the House of the Hearth?
Oh.
The House of the Hearth?
They're Fatui? I know this, but also, like, at least I suspected because they mentioned father, and I know who father is.
Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
You guys...
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
Suspicious audience member.
That's irrelevant.
Rational
Our
audio
identities have nothing
audience
to do
member.
with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it. The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look
I can't believe they show this.
Now comes the infighting in Discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Did you put an all-nighter?
Hey, Linny, why didn't you tell us this before?
Linny and Lynette are Fatui.
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth.
And?
Are these claims true?
There's no doubt about a magician's ability to con others, given how Linny has concealed his identity. This could have also been set up beforehand. Plus, Child is here in Fontaine along with the other house operatives. There must be some scheme at work here. I've been a victim of such schemes before, and now...
Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it.
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
Oh my god. Permission to speak, Your Honor.
Granted.
And just as I say that, I need to go to the BRB room because my doggo wants to be let outside real quick. I'll be right back. going to ask to be let outside at this hour. But it did make me realize that it is very windy outside, so no wonder my allergy is acting up. Anyway. My defense cannot proceed for my client has withheld some key information.
In that case, what is your request?
I request a brief adjournment. There are things that must be discussed.
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
Are you
The
the
defendant
attorney?
deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
Okay.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
Duh, I'm not like you.
In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
It has not been decided yet, though. It makes me hate her gods, but I know I shouldn't. Probably. I don't know. Like, there's something more going on with Farina.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up.
Well,
I'm sorry.
She is like hell-bent on proving you're guilty.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys.
Well...
Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with the Vatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Do I have to meet Father?
We want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends.
Okay.
That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
But how can we know this is all just another lie?
Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point.
I mean, I'm not
You met a
shocked because I
Fatuus who works
already
as a magician,
knew
a
because you mentioned
trickster by
Father,
trade.
but...
All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but...
I think I trust more Lynette's tone than Lini's. But then again, because I already knew this, I don't really feel any reason to doubt her. Explain the other issue first. Where did you actually go while the trick was being performed?
Right. Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask.
So then he wasn't actually there.
We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately?
Okay.
During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it.
So that's
From
why you
that
did the whole
moment
thing
on,
underground.
Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is
So
stored.
you were the one who used the
That air
vent.
vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
And what did you find?
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice. Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room.
But
that voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Yeah, but why do you want to understand how the Oratrice operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
So, like, where it comes from and how it would come to be,
so,
if true?
There you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
That's also true.
You decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I believe in the facts. I will defend you from these charges. I believe that judgment will be dispensed as it should.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight
Actually, we
defense.
already have the key evidence we need because they were investigating. They were not part of it. The adjournment's almost over. Let's go back.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Sure thing, Paimon. Let us just go back. Lainey's statement. Lainey claims that he headed to the chamber containing the Oratrice core upon entering the tunnel and did not witness the crime taking place, and thus did not hear the thud. The boys in the Oratrice core chamber. Lainey claims to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber that houses the Oratrice core within the Opera House's underground structures. He's probably going to jail more because he tried to actually get into like a private property rather than the whole homicide case, but you know. Continue with the trial. The brief adjournment ends and the nail-biting trial reconvenes.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
Okay.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention.
I don't remember
At
having
this
heard
stage,
those swirls of
let's
hair
revisit that scene from
in the
Linney's
back when we
perspective.
first met her. I wonder why that is. Based on the opposition's account of events, you can identify loopholes in their statement. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any erroneous assertions or fact and replace them with new inferences. Use your refutations to convince the audience and obtain more support from the people. The Oratrice will display such shifts clearly. Okay. When you find and refute all incorrect content, you can complete the cycle of refutation and unveil the truth. Oh boy.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box
The illustrations,
and got into an
goodness.
altercation with Halsey,
Yeah, well, that
which
didn't
caused the
miss
loud
opportunity
thud.
for Hazel to help with the investigation and have story relevance with what? Who's Hazel? Is he the? It's like a. Well, his hair is not red. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's not like a. It's not like red, like strong red, but it's more like a wine red. His hair. I don't think I've encountered him outside of Inazuma. It's like maroon colored. Yeah, kinda. I forget he never appears in the story, so you know nothing about him. Yeah, I only saw him in an encounter once in Inazuma, but that was it. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and with Halsey, which caused a loud thud.
He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound.
I love how she's like
Finally,
so
he used the vase
resolute.
to knock her out before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowl arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed.
Could have Cowl been... calling out to him when he was in the vent? Like, could he have been intercepted beforehand and he was the one that was placed on the other side of the vent and he called out to him, but because Lenny got scared and decided to just be cautious instead of actually investigating, he went back and never realized it was Cowl, and then saw all the broken things and stuff and didn't pay attention because, as he said, he needed to go back to the other box. And then he's my boyfriend. Yeah, I remember you saying that on the server at one point. We'll meet him eventually, probably. Huh. That could be another way. Huh.
So Linny proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowl's death would be ruled an
But we
accident.
haven't really lingered on the fact that the rope is made of different materials on one side and the other, so...
And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
I need to watch the VOD for this. Lol, gotta refresh on the story. The long story short for now is that we were watching Linny's magic show and we're very enthralled by it, and then a water box fell on top of the magic box where an audience member was supposed to be teleported to, and it ended up being one of the magic troop's assistants that was in the box instead of the girl, and they're relating this to the missing girl's disappearance cases, and thus blaming Linny for it. And also this resulted in Cowl's death because he was inside the box when the water box fell on top of the magic box. Okay, she's claiming all of this.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description of the events?
Yes, because we have new information.
Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linny experienced and what he saw.
Linny's actions in the tunnel. Enter the tunnel as the countdown began. Identify loopholes. Linny claims that he headed to the chamber containing the oratory score upon entering the tunnel and did not witness the crime taking place and thus did not hear the thud. No one left the opera house during the magic show, and after the incident happened, only those who had their identities cleared by guards could leave. Linny claims to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber that houses the oratrice's core within the opera house's underground structures. The clothes belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. Linny must have been very confused when he saw them. And strange sound during the magic show. There was an audible thump that many audience members heard. I think it relates more to this. Okay, successfully refuted.
He left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Okay. We were right on that. Linny kidnapped Halsey. Using the... However, was Linny really in the tunnel at the time? Remove her clothes to prevent her from being identified. It's either... this or the dress. I see. During the Suchi performance, there was an audible thump that many audience members heard. Mysterious voice within the chamber that houses the oratory score within the opera house's underground structures. Linny must have been very confused. This is not it. Okay. Then this. Yep.
Linny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
And then identify loopholes. The existing evidence indicates that when Linny returned to the tunnel, the crime had already taken place, and all Linny saw was the dress.
Linny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Okay, so it's only these three that we can refute. Okay.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say!
Is this like a reference to Ace Attorney, or is just Paimon being Paimon?
When the countdown started,
Why can't I
Linny
say
did
it?
indeed go into the tunnel.
Why does Paimon have to recount the events?
To access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view.
You know what?
Therefore, he's innocent.
Her voice is reminding me of right now, like Toad. She's being as loud as Toad right now. Yeah, I hate that, lol. Now we're back on the balance. Successful refutation. Oh my god, for real.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that!
Paimon, shut up. We're in the middle of a trial.
In other words,
And
you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
yes.
That's right!
Moreover, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
Yes, you, nosehip. Something's wrong with you. I don't fully buy this whole overconfident facade that you're putting up. Clearly because you just make stuff up on the fly, but also there's something more to that, I feel. The on-stage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion. However, you say that Cowell bumped into Linny by chance. Yeah. But yeah, the on-stage equipment was tampered with because, for one, the rope should not have burned if it all were made of the same material, but also the ticket thing that chose the audience member only chose the same seat every time, so it was not random. So either Linny planned that beforehand, or someone tampered with it so it would be that way.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Get rid of evidence?
They have a
but
point.
at the same time, why?
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident. I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you happen to remember how you refuted Linny's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't?
Your claim has now become my weapon! Your claim has also become a critical clue. Oh, if she's gonna be extra, and the whole people of Fontaine are gonna like indulge her, mind you, Neuvillette is like just enduring. But if the rest of Fontaine is gonna, encourage her to just be like that, I'm gonna do my thing. Your claim has now become my weapon. I don't know which one it is. Is it the onstage magic box structure? No, irrelevant. Strange sound during the magic show. But the The magic trick, no. Where is the one about the ticket? Yeah, the ticket thingy. Irrelevant, tunnel vent, okay. The deceased's identity is also relevant. Halsey is a missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She is known to have been entangled in quarrels with any of the members of Lenny's magic troupe. During the Suchi performance, there was an audible thump that many audience members heard. No one left in the opera house during the magic show, and after the incident happened, only those who had their identities cleared by guards could leave. So it's either this or something about her.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought?
Okay, fine, it's not that one. Then the loud thump?
That's right!
Okay.
Lenny wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Lenny had already entered the basement via the vent. The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
Oh my god, Paimon.
Well played.
I like that Navia has too.
To think you'd use such logic.
Oh my god, this again. Among Us!
Well then,
yes.
if it wasn't Lenny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Well, that's the thing that we don't know. The murder was... Select the gear icons in the interface to check the corresponding case questions. Why did they make so many, like... interfaces and like many mechanics just for these? Select answers and fill the empty gears to verify the correctness of your deduction. If you have made mistakes, you must make another selection from the remaining options. Once you have answered all the questions correctly, you can complete this logic chain. The guard's investigation report indicates that the fireworks released near the end of the show ignited and burned through the rope suspending the water tank above the stage. This caused the water tank to fall and kill Cowell in the box below. If Lenny is no longer under suspicion, only other members of the troupe would have been able to tamper with the props. What was the original plan for the performance? Lenny gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work. By using a box inside a box, the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Lenny himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of on-stage interactions. The clothes belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. She got dissolved, I think. Who was the only person who could possibly have committed the crime? What is this?
Could there have been a third person involved? Is that really a possibility?
I mean, it could, but because no one entered or left. If it were someone of the from the troupe, we would have no way of knowing who it was unless we interrogated them. Could she have? She had a lot of pressure on her shoulders. As an artist, and that's why she went to see the show. But would it be like enough for her to like fake her own disappearance? And also, where would she be if they already searched the premises and she's nowhere to be found? Unless she is hiding amongst us. You know, like as a... I don't know. Unless she dressed as a guard, I don't know. But then there would be a guard missing, so I'm not sure. And if it were Cowell, why would he
Cowell, Lenny's assistant,
end up in the box and dying?
He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Yeah, he would have been able to tamper with the equipment. But then, why would he die? Why would he put himself up in that position?
Halsey Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or did she have her own scheme all along?
I almost want to go with her, but that's because it's her dress. Give a detail count. Himself would also, Lynette and her assistant. Could it be her? I think it all points more towards Cowl. Hypothesis correct. Okay.
Huh? That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact,
I mean, it did say hypothesis correct, so I'm assuming yes.
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
What I must do next is recreate the truth.
Oh my god.
What Cowl did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Okay, so now it has to be like...
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So, where would the criminal have wanted to take Halsey? The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
Okay.
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
So there's some fear that she would attract attention.
There must have been some fear that she would attract attention.
And
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time.
And
it would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well.
How can we envisage Linny and having been unable to interfere with the crime? Okay, so...
No one entered or left the opera house through its... The sound we heard may have come from a... Halsey's clothing was in the...
Oh, my stomach.
The deceased's name is
I'm
Cowl.
so hungry that it's starting to hurt.
The sound we heard may have come from a clash.
And
Linny
then...
was not in the tunnel at that moment.
And
it
this...
would have been tough for both people to...
Incorrect. There are 3 that... Oh, okay. Then...
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent.
This is wrong, supposedly. Who is the prime suspect currently?
The deceased's name
Where did the
is
missing
Cowl,
Halsey
Linny's
go?
assistant. No one entered or left the opera house through its
Okay. Okay, actually, can I take this off? Okay, fine, whatever. It's the order that's wrong. Where did the missing Halsey go?
No one entered or left the opera house through its
I see. I didn't see like the questions and stuff. Who is the prime suspect currently? That's Linny, but how can I prove there was an altercation in the tunnel? The dress. How can we envisage Linny as having been unable to interfere with the crime?
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrance.
This one is about...
It would have been tough for both people to fit in.
And then... The prime suspect...
The deceased's name is Cowl.
Yeah, these are wrong. Okay, so the vent is also wrong. Where did the missing Halsey go? And how can we envisage Linny having been unable to interfere with the crime?
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal...
Then this? And...
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
That's still wrong, so it's just Linny's thing. Criminal must have understood the methods behind Linny's magic trick and must have been in a position to easily modify the equipment. Leaving aside how he died, Cowl had all the means to commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could likely have been the sound of Cowell and Halsley struggling. Lenny was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. This would have given time for Cowell to bring Halsley out of the magic box in the audience stands. But according to the guard's testimony, no one entered or left the opera house, so even if he had taken her, there'd be no means of exiting. Exiting from the box would have been in full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteeing that they would be discovered.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Where in the world did Halsey go?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it.
I'm gonna
but it
strangle
seems
her.
you're far from the truth.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If
I mean,
only we
true.
knew how Halsey disappeared.
Unless she... But no, they would... They checked the other box, right? So...
Very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear.
Escaping from the water
From
tank.
that water tank, Lynette.
Could it have been the water?
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents, but do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin
Shut
in
up,
this
Farina.
opera house than an awkward delay
I'm
in the
thinking.
performance.
This is a serious case. Someone died, and another one disappeared.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Objection! Hold on a second.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time.
How can we,
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
Uh-huh.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant.
Where did the missing house
The vase
go?
was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water.
But... Unless my theory of the whole primordial sea thing is correct, I am not understanding how that is part of it.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind.
True.
If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Oh, just a moment, please.
I mean, there's a
hope you
magic
know
trick
how
that
preposterous
proves
you sound
that
at
can
the
happen.
How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
You say as there are visions and you are a god. Whatever. I request that we examine Cowell's personal effects. We might find something there.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Even so, I trust the traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense.
True.
Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
Exactly.
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney.
Yes.
Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us
He's
make more
crossed
progress.
legs and everything.
Guards, please step into the
Scrumptious.
lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased Cowell.
Okay. After some time, a guard returns with news.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste.
Hi,
We
Esmond.
discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are Water from the primordial sea.
I was right?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera EPICLESE, along with yesterday's date. It is empty.
A Breaking Bad theme.
The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
How did you guys not investigate that?
People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Your water could melt her.
This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence.
No, all the
isn't it?
people of Fontaine will be dissolved into water.
People can become water. Does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
We don't care.
Let's go. Just trust me.
Okay.
Order! Order!
Yes.
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. But we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found.
Yes.
Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Okay.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor.
How did you guys do the magic trick, like the water magic trick in the water
If we
water
uphold
tank?
this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Water from the primordial sea. The ability to dissolve Fontaines into water. But then what happens once they dissolve? Because Lynette reappeared. But who was that other person then? The prime suspect is this guy.
His name is Cowell. Lenny's
What item did the culprit use to control the timing of the dissolution?
The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
Oh shoot.
The
It was
water
not
from
that.
the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
The timing.
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she have something to do with this?
I don't think so.
I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box. Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism.
Maybe this? And then, what item did the culprit use to hide the mechanism behind the crime? This one is the one they used. But then, what item did the culprit use to hide the mechanism behind the crime?
Lynette was in the magic box on stage I remember there was something else with...
Whatever this is. Hypothesis correct. Okay. Please let me talk. Don't let Paimon talk.
It's Ace Detective
Damn it.
Paimon's time to shine again! In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey.
And?
Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
And they're applauding.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now.
I mean...
Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Then why would that's why you just don't
seems
point
like the only
fingers
point of
at people.
contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
Oh? What did they give him?
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence.
Oh?
I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Who is the accomplice?
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case.
And?
And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial
No,
sea and
Lenny!
Lenny's personal effects.
What?
That can't be. Oh, I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack.
You're just
only to
laughing
come
of
back and
relief
wound
because
you.
this is turning out more in your favor.
Does this not clear all doubt?
Nope.
My dear citizens,
It could have been a setup.
my loyal audience,
If he had an accomplice
allow me to present my
and it's not
reasoning
Lenny,
and bring this
this
performance
accomplice
to a
could have
swift
framed Lenny.
close.
Begin refutation.
Lenny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did, having made modifications to the props beforehand. His accomplice Cowell then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Lenny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with
Sole
his partner in
credit.
crime.
Of course, that's why we're defending ourselves, sure.
Ultimately, he knocked Cowell out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization.
This sounds like discrimination. Anyway.
Am I right, Mr. Lenny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here.
Are we
Is this
sure?
the end of the road?
I don't... Why are we doing this then?
Oh no. Paimon can't think of
Do we have anything new? The word from the permanent... No, we have everything, so then...
anything either. Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
The accomplice part is the thing that we need to investigate.
To my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale. Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your view, move...
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Okay, hi, Navia.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Lenny, if you would be so kind.
I like the music they put
What in
there.
the world is she saying?
I don't know, girl,
no
but...
offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again?
What are you doing, Navia?
And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Lenny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
I don't. But sure. I love that little...
And voila.
Okay, that was it? Okay, fine. What?
Sorry for the interruption.
Hi.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
I don't think that's the case.
I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
Oh?
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
I'm perplexed.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt.
Huh.
I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before.
Aren't you the girl that ran away from us
I was noticed
last
at the
time?
harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me in the act.
It was you.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief. Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure.
Huh.
So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me.
Oh.
I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes.
So I was not right, but we are introducing the
I slipped
concept
out
of the
after first
primordial
guard
sea
arrived at
anyway.
the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
And because she's not from Fontaine, the water does not work on her. Oh. Now that is interesting. If they're a practiced hand at concealment, probably a professional thief could make it work.
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it.
Hold up. From there to hide a box containing performance costumes. They slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding outside the opera house.
Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Now it's time to review the hierarch's previous reasoning.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
So that's why we were like, okay. Identify. Lily entered the tunnel. Hold on. This device was used during Lynn's magic performance to choose a lucky member of the audience. However, the guards have found that it will generate the exact same number no matter what. Clearly, someone has tampered with it. Hold on. How would Halsey have reacted when the water from the primordial sea suddenly began to trickle in? It seems unlikely that it was knocked over by the trolley meant to transport the box. No, this one. Okay, fine. Yeah, that.
The strange sound wasn't from a fight.
During the switching
it was
performance,
Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
There was an audible thump. She thought she was about to be arrested. Okay. Lily and Cowl. There we go.
The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowl.
On stage accident. Dropped hook rope. A rope that has fallen to the ground. A metal hook. Used to pop up the balloon and top the magic box. What did Halsey do? She took off the clothes. Yeah.
Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
Okay, it was only those three again. Okay.
It's Ace Detective Paimon time!
Oh no.
Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowl leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket. Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box.
So, okay. So the idea was to dissolve the person inside the thing, right? And so it would make sense then why, like it would, instead of being a primordial sea thing, it would make it like, oh, an accident happened and the box fell on top of the person. Whoops, that's why there's water there. And it has nothing to do with us dissolving innocent people from Fontaine into nothing. Okay. I get it now.
The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowl out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Successful reputation.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the opera house these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
True.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Bravo!
It's not a show. My goodness. Someone
Now
died.
then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements?
Come on, Farina. What bullshit are you gonna spat out?
Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No, I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Wow, look at that. She's like a deflated balloon now.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine,
Yes, Neuvillette, tell her.
I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowl, selected his next victim from the audience reservation
So
list.
they had just been dissolving people. Wow.
With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowl thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks.
Yep.
He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid.
And?
Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, The box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Liliane was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Liliane. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Liliane, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings.
That doesn't explain the voice he heard,
From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent. While there is much in Linny and Liliane's conduct that should still be investigated separately, this case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
What does the Oratrice have to say? Energy for Fontaine! And then... Ow! My eyes.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Let's go. Shut up, Paimon!
Great work, partners. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Let's not celebrate just yet.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know.
Oh my god.
Not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court.
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
Does she seriously refer to Merope to Coupon Town?
Orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea.
I really forgot she did that.
I mean, this is the boss we're talking about. The...
Wait a second. Wait a second. Is the doctor involved in this? Is the doctor involved in this? Who else would we know that would go to such lengths to experiment? He turned into water. Indeed he did.
And now he can no longer talk.
Yeah.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act.
Indeed.
All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Oh my god. Oh, hi, robot guards. Hello. However, nothing is found in the scene apart from the liquid left behind after Vaughn dissolved. He must have had some of it in his possession or some mechanism, and that's what ended up making him dissolved.
We're just going back now?
I mean, problem seems to have been solved for now. We're not needed here anymore.
That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Hello, twins.
Lenny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
I just didn't wish to see anyone be falsely accused.
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight.
That might be a problem with me, I'm sorry.
I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
A knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
Yeah.
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past.
Oh no, the sub-story to make me pity you.
Lynette and I were left wandering the streets.
First died.
To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever.
So you two are
Before
from
long,
Fontaine.
an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt
not.
at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days.
But
I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks.
And?
He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
Oh, so you were just like...
That doesn't seem too bad either.
Entertainers.
Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts.
He sold
The
her?
answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
I mean, if they're not
As far
caught...
as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care. And they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
Legal loopholes. Villains.
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
Ah, so that's why that was like her preview.
She'd already taken care of that guy.
That one time
That's
when
right.
she was released.
She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans.
Yikes.
Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer.
And that was?
The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
Interesting. That's all in the past, though. The knave is after the noses, isn't she?
She has her own plans. She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis' power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water.
Yeah.
Thus further supporting the prophecy. Everyone at Hotel Bouffe d'été, including the knave, has their roots in Fontaine.
Oh, so she's also
always
Fontainian.
Defend our homeland.
Interesting.
To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I understand. The only
She
thing
has
I can
trauma.
do is relate all this
Forgive
to you.
her.
I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the house, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right.
Yeah, it doesn't
If you
sound
should
like
need anything
you're
at
all
all in the
doing
future,
it with
feel free to find me.
ulterior
I will
motives,
do
but
my best
I
to
could
help
understand
you
why the traveler would
as
still be
plain
wary.
Lenny.
I understand. Cold. Paimon.
Bye, Lenny!
Okay, a chase of great magic. Alrighty, so I'm gonna have to stop the stream here because I have to go eat. My stomach is twisting in painful ways because I'm hungry. But we have another. She got bought by a furry. No. Oh boy. Anyway, but we do have another stream today a little later, like about an hour and a half from now. So we will be continuing this then. With that, thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for being here and giving me a couple of your hours. More than a couple, I think.
I see the value
and I'll
in
see
my
you
own work,
in a moment.
but I also see the
All
meaning
right?
in all
Let me
the
take you to the
endeavors
ending
of the
screen.
people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride.
Anyway, in case you can't come back, have a nice rest of your day, evening, night, wherever you live. Happy time zone, and I'll see you next time. Or in this case, a little later. Alright? Bye-bye, guys. Bye!